Hello everyone, this is Shauna and I'm the embedded tutor for Professor McDell's geometry class. I'm here to give you a brief tutorial on your course navigation and show you how modules work in this class. So without too much further preamble, I'm going to share my screen at this time. When you first go into your Canvas page, you'll see a screen that looks something similar to this. You'll have courses down here that are different than mine. Click on the one that looks like geometry right here. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to put this in Student View for you once it opens so that you'll see how this looks. So your page will look like this. Your page will look like this. You may have a profile picture here if you've chosen to put one there, but you'll see these links on the side, and this is your standard course description page. So one thing that I do want to make you aware of that's important for this class is that when you click on your account, you should enable notifications for this course. I won't be able to show you that in this tutorial because it doesn't allow me to go in and change notifications on the test student um, interface. But you'll have notifications for announcements and for homework assignments and for other things. I would suggest that you set your notifications for those two, announcements and homework assignments, to notify me right away so that you won't miss an announcement. We use a lot of announcements in this class, and it's important that you read them and keep on top of them. So just a little tip for you there. As I mentioned, this is your standard course navigation page. So it describes your course. You have the course content. And then at the bottom, you have the start. And that's where your course navigation starts. So once you read the summary, you can start. And when you click on the icon, you'll be taken to the welcome letter, which if you've made it to this video, I'm sure you've read the welcome letter already. The paragraph under Professor McDell's picture with the colorful text in it gives you the names of the pages of the introduction parts that I'm going to be going over in this video. So once you read through that, then you'll see a screenshot of Math 70 modules, which are going to be the mainstay for this course and what you'll be using to navigate the course. You have a link to this same video if you need it, course navigation YouTube video right here. And you have a link to the Google form, Welcome to Spring 2021. This is a short little form that we have developed to kind of allow us to get to know you a little better and to give you an opportunity to give us any feedback, or if there's anything that you need to tell us that you want us to know, you can do so here. Okay. When you navigate through the course, you have the next button at the bottom, so you can navigate with that. And that's what I'm going to show you now. So we click on next. And the first place it takes us is, okay, I read the welcome letter, now what? Well, you read the syllabus. This link here that I'm not going to click on, but this link will download a PDF copy of the syllabus. This is the same syllabus that you can find on the sidebar under syllabus, but this is a PDF version. inside the page, whereas the syllabus link on the sidebar takes you to that. So I'm going to go to the syllabus page right now and show you that. So as you can see, pretty standard. You got your course description up there. Professor Nick Dell's Conference Zoom office hours are listed. My hours will be listed. We're waiting for your preferences. This semester, we're going to try and tailor the tutoring hours to the majority of student preferences. So by the end of the first week of classes, you'll see times under here, but you can reach us via email, and I can answer any questions you have. You can reach Professor Nick Dell at her email or through her conference Zoom. Now, as we read through, we have the textbook. I'm going to be showing you where to find a copy of your textbook. Calculator, I'm going to be showing you where you can find information on your calculator if you need it. And then the standard learning outcomes, the student learning outcomes, your grades, your technical support, all of this material. Toward the bottom here, you see it says course summary. This looks like a place to go to get all of your grades. This is something that Professor Nick Dell has to create in order for the gradebook to work. So you don't have to be concerned about this course summary part of the page. You won't be using that, you'll be using the gradebook. Let me at this time show you the modules and how the modules work. So the modules are the weekly organization for this course. Most weeks have one module. Some weeks have two modules. Week 1 has 2 modules. Module 0, which is the introduction, which I am taking you through at the moment, and also Module 1, which we'll get to in a while. So you read the welcome letter, read the syllabus. The next part of this is important downloadable files and course navigation. So I'm going to click there, and I will show you that in your important downloadable files page, you have your textbook. The textbook link is in red. This is a PDF copy of your textbook that you can download. This file is very big, so please make sure that you download it to your computer and keep it on your desktop would be my suggestion, because it's very cumbersome to download every time you need a problem set or a page. There's also steps to work with Canvas modules. There's steps to get to virtual office hours and steps to submit your homework assignments, your quizzes, and your exams through Canvas. And again, your course navigation video will be here once this video is completed. Obviously, it's not here yet. So I'm going to go, and this time I'm going to use, I could use next and it would continue to take me through the module, but you can also go back to modules and navigate from there. So you can navigate from modules, or you can navigate using the next button if you're already within a module. Now, the next page is important information. So under that, we have steps to get to virtual office hours, which was a downloadable file on the other page. Chem scanner instructions are the instructions that you'll use to use the document scanner that you can use if you don't have a scanner at home. You can scan it with either an Android or an iPhone. It's a free download, and this gives you instructions as to how to submit your exams, your quizzes, and your homework. And there's a video that's under that. We also have quizzes and exams, your assessments for that, and instructions on how to submit your homework. If you do not follow the instructions for proper submission, you will lose points. So please be sure you understand how to submit properly and that you can do it properly. If you have difficulty, please talk to us. If you don't have a printer, we have options for that too. We realize not everyone does. So there are instructions for that here as well. Okay. The next page after important information is your 90-day free virtual graphing calculator. If you do not have a graphing calculator that meets the requirements for this course, you have the option to download a 90-day free trial, and it is an emulator that you can do everything on that you need. That's here for you as well. And then we have student resources for students in need. This page is auxiliary resources. If you have need of a laptop, if you don't have Wi-Fi access and you need a hotspot, you can fill out the form at the link. If you have other aid requests, if you're having difficulty with your rent, or you need food or other things, you can look at the links down below here, and Cerritos has set up help for you. There's also links to other forms of assistance that are available on campus. So that is here for you. The next part of this is the last part. So we've made it, just to show you, we've made it through the end of the first module. This is now part of module 1. So let me go back and show you. We read through briefly all of the module 0 information. Okay, we're now in module 1. So remember, module 0 and module 1 are part of week 1. Your first lesson is actually section 1.2. All of the titles that have numbers with decimal in them are lesson numbers. This is 1.2. This is not a mistake. This is where your first lesson starts. So when you go to 1.2, informal geometry, you'll see a brief introduction to your lesson. And every lesson has 2 parts. It has PowerPoints, and it also has a video, a supplemental video. You want to make sure you watch the supplemental video after you do the PowerPoints. But PowerPoints are most important because most of the quiz questions, the exam questions will be based on the PowerPoints, and on your exams and on your quizzes, you will be expected to follow the procedures that are in the PowerPoints. So let me show you that. I'm not going to click on the download, but I will share my screen and show you what the PowerPoint looks like. So this is, I'm not sure if you're seeing it. So let me look at it and show you that, because I'm not sure that it showed up. So there's your PowerPoint for the first lesson. this is the first section of the first lesson. When you do this, make sure that you download the slides. If you don't download them, they may not display properly on your computer. So you want to make sure you download these so that you see all of the content. This first lesson has a total of 17 slides in it, and you can go through, it'll be a lot of definitions in the beginning. There's definitions and examples of things. And then once you, let me come back to the other page that we were on. Once you do that, you will also have, as I mentioned, the video. And if you go to the next page after that, you'll see homework. Now, when you open up the homework link here, when you click on it, you'll see the link to the homework page. And what you see there is this page here. Math 70 Geometry Textbook Assignments, Elementary Geometry for College Students. When she talks about putting the header on your homework and you submit that, you follow whatever the information on this page says. So for example, the header for 1.2 is page 18, 1 to 45, odd, except 23 and 29. And once again, you find those pages in your textbook that I showed you prior. Now, I'm going to go back to modules. But by the way, the homework for the first homework packet will be due not this week. This week, we only have the Google form and your syllabus quiz, and I'll show you that in the module right now. I'm going to go back to modules and show you module 0 and module 1. So here we have module 1. We have sections 1.2 and 1.3. And then we have the syllabus and procedure quiz. The syllabus and procedure quiz, if you click on that, I have to go out of this view. Let me temporarily leave student view so I can show you what you'll see when you click on it. So when you click on 1.2 and the syllabus and procedure quiz, you'll see a page that looks like this. So you have the instructions. This is the same instructions that you saw on the other page about how to submit your quiz. And this link, you'll be able to access the link on January 14th at midnight. Okay, so you can submit your quiz. The homework assignment is the same, but you won't be able to access the link until then. So I'm going to go back to modules right now. And I'm going to show you that it's similar for the homework. Now, your first homework assignment is going to collect your first homework packet is going to collect weekly, and it covers sections 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and 2.1. Okay. It's going to be collected on January 28th. And once again, that will open on January 28th. So this, not sure why that came up the way it did, but I'm going to go back now to the modules and going to put us back in student view now that I've shown you that, because you won't be able to submit until your assignment is actually due. So we have modules here. As I said, keep in mind that the only thing that you're submitting this week is the Google form and your syllabus and procedures quiz. And then after that, the due dates will be given for you in modules. They are also on syllabus if you look there. We have your grades that you can access from the sidebar. There's a chat function and an online tutoring function, okay? If you have any questions, you can email us at any time. My email is listed for you in the information. You can email Professor Nickdell, and either one of us will be happy to assist you. I hope that you have a great semester. I hope that you are safe and healthy, and I wish you the best. I look forward to seeing you in virtual office hours this semester, and best of luck. Take care, everyone. Be safe, and I'll talk to you very soon. Thank you.